Yes, you have found the Floppernomicon. Look upon my object of power and learn its many secrets. Yes, this game, one of my favorites. Ooh. You know, I got my first kiss while playing this game. You may be wondering how I died. Well, that's a story for another time. You know, there's still time to go to the bathroom before the show starts. You're listening to Paige turning ASMR. I mean, studying the Floppernomicon. Is this the one that requires costumes? No? Oh, well. You're live.
Good evening. It's the third Friday of March. It's St. Patrick's Day, too, and happy St. Patrick's Day to everyone. As a big holiday in our house here. I'm your host, Creme, Fraiche, and welcome to All You Can Eat Improv with ComedyFLOPs. This is our third show this month, and that's exciting. We love performing, and this month we're supporting Second Wind Cottages. They're a wonderful organization in Tompkins County that helps people who are homeless find shelter. And provide shelter for them. That's amazing. And so you'll notice we are doing a fundraiser as we do every month, and that's who we're supporting. And if you can help out a little bit, we're going to ask you to click on that link that is below me, I believe, and show them a little love, right? So if you've never been to one of our shows, either in person or here in YouTube land, everything we'll do for you tonight is going to be made up on the spot. The only thing we know are what games we'll play. And so before each game, we'll ask you for suggestions to help sort of give us things to work with. The more suggestions you give us, the weirder they are even, the better our games will be and the funnier they'll be, right? We also recommend drinking while you watch us. That makes it funny too. And it is St. Patrick's Day, not to stereotype my people. I look Italian, but I've got Irish too. And we'll have a lot of fun tonight as we work to support a good organization in our community. So without further ado, I'm going to invite tonight's cast onto the screen to greet you, and we'll start the fun. Let's see. It was a day where it was cloudy. It was overcast. It wasn't even a chance of this. No, it was just rain today. So let's welcome Chance of Showers. Chance of Showers, it's your day. Yeah. And because there were showers all day and it's cloudy up in the sky, if you look up tonight, you will not likely see the Moonman.
Oh.
We all know when it rains a lot, the creatures come up from the ground. They wriggle, they squiggle, they're everywhere in the parking lots. And if you find yourself in that situation and they're encroaching on you, you might need a worm hammer.
Ting, 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 ting.
Yeah.
If you cannot find your worm hammer, you may need something else. A bat, a tennis racket perhaps. And if you need the latter, you best call Joe Lobb.
No
Lobb.
pesos. No pesos.
No pesos.
No pesos.
And then finally, when it's all gone bad and you need someone to just hold the whole mess together like we do right here at ComedyFLOPs, clearly you have to seek a Rigamarole.
Riggy.
There he is. All right, and that is your cast for this evening. So we asked in the chat for you to give us suggestions of different types of human endeavors, and you can keep doing that. In other words, things that people might do. We're going to play a game invented by our own Joe Lobb, also known as Los Pesos, and the game is called Water Buoys. How Water Buoys goes, we're going to take a category of things. One flop will name something in that category, and then everyone else has to come up with something else in that category, but starting with the exact same letter as the first suggestion. So it's a little bit of a twist. And we'll keep doing that until we either run out of things, somebody fails, freezes, repeats, and we will invite them to leave by yelling die. And you should do that at home too. Now, I realize it's not as dramatic here on the internet, but I'll tell you, in a live show, in person, beautiful. All right. So, Cast, are you ready?
Yes.
We have an order. No. Do we have an order?
We should have an order, right? Let me put an order in the chat for you.
Okay.
I will do that.
Thank you.
Yep, that's okay.
Be the naysayer here.
No. We have to,
Wait, can I
everybody's...
host? Can I judge? Can I be the judge?
Yes, you can be the judge.
Let's do it.
Okay. All right. So there's the order. And so Riggy, if you're going to be the judge, then you won't offer a suggestion.
Nope.
But our category tonight is going to be things related to mountain climbing. Things related to mountain climbing. I guess, well, since I put the order the way I see it on my screen, I guess I get to start. Things related to mountain climbing. Well, I'm going to go with mountain.
M.
So the letter is M. Yep.
Meals.
My boots.
Movement.
Massif.
Muscles.
Mosquitoes.
I'm gonna challenge mosquitoes.
Okay, what's the grounds for your challenge?
Well, when you're all up high in the mountains, the mosquitoes don't live there. It's too cold. Like Everest, you won't see any mosquitoes up there. Too cold.
Moon?
Interesting.
Mountains aren't just the top. You start at the bottom, and often the climate is much different at the bottom than it is at the top. And if you spend as much time in the Adirondacks as I have, there's mosquitoes. Too many mosquitoes.
I am prepared to make my ruling. You see, where I grew up in the Adirondacks, we had a little festival called the Black Fly Festival. And if there are black flies, there are mosquitoes. And therefore, Moonman is victorious.
Farewell, Wormhammer, die!
Next topic. I see elephant herding from Mrs. Gumby. But let's open that up. Let's open that up to husbandry in general. Husbandry in general.
I think it's to Joe Lobb.
Okay. Goad.
Goad? Did you say
Goad.
G?
Goad, yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Could you use it in a sentence?
I hit the recalcitrant cow with my goad.
Okay, and he did. None of us know if he used it correctly, but he did use it.
Trust me
All
on
right.
this.
Goad. All right. Well, since we're talking husbandry, well, nobody's randier than a goat.
Mm.
Genetics.
Genetics.
Galoshes.
Generation.
Gallantry.
Grazing.
Grasslands.
Mm. Covered in grass.
Keeping with that theme, grass-fed.
I need to challenge covered in grass.
okay.
Too late. Too late.
It is too late.
Start.
Too late.
Oh,
It is too late because John gave his. It's too late. He made it pass with covered in grass because John covered for him. But let's go, Steve. What do you got?
Grandfather.
Grandfather.
Gallstone.
I'm
Genetics.
going to challenge that.
Oh, okay.
Somebody said genetics already, so I guess it's not okay, is it?
I'm gonna let that one. I'm gonna let the challenge go because it was in the middle of him saying genetics.
No,
Fraiche.
the whole word genetics came out of his mouth, and then he said challenge. Let's not have a double standard, gentlemen.
Okay. Well,
Good
The
night,
whole
Comedy
word
Flop.
genetics. Otherwise, we wouldn't know that he said genetics. Don't make me angry.
Good night, Comedy Flops.
Let's move on.
We're just
what's the grounds for the challenge?
Gallstones, while certainly a biological function, are not necessarily a husbandry
This is like
function.
watching an episode of Survivor where somebody just is
Tara,
being a hypocrite.
I don't think you understand. This game is not fair. There is nothing fair about any of this. Okay, I'm going to make a decision, a snap judgment. It doesn't matter.
Well,
John,
let's
go
not
ahead.
get the only woman to cross, shall
Maybe
we?
you'll win. Maybe you'll win. Challenge. What's the grounds for the challenge?
The grounds for the
Don't
challenge
choke
is
on
just
that
simple.
water.
Grounds for the challenge is that gallstones is a biological function, but not a husbandry function.
Okay, so if you're treating something medically,
Mhm.
is that not a part of husbandry?
I'm ready to make my
Maybe
decision.
they have a genetic predisposition to
Mm.
gallstones, but we wouldn't know that because, apparently the word genetics was never said.
I'm ready to make my decision. I have a friend,
No.
and her husband had gallstones. And I know
Uh-oh.
that they're not
I'm
related.
going down.
And did she have to take care of him?
She had to take care of him, so I'm sorry.
Oh, was that a part of her husbandry for her
Yep.
husband?
So sorry, Creme, Fraiche, gallstone stays.
Ah!
Our next topic of conversation
Stick that in your genetics.
is the world of marbles.
Marbles.
And I
Marbles.
believe that
think
one
I've
will
lost
go to the Moonman.
Glass.
Oh, still on G. Mm.
Damn it with a G.
That's why we don't start with Moon. Start with Moon. He does this.
On purpose, too.
He's a cruel man.
The strategy game.
Gall.
I'm going to challenge Gall.
Oh,
Okay.
it didn't turn out so well for the last guy, Joe Lobb. So go ahead.
That's true. I'm sitting here in limbo, Joe.
Gall may play a part in marbles, but it is widespread over all sorts of endeavors, including sports, politics, husbandry, and besides, it is not divided into 3 parts.
Okay.
Is it my turn to speak yet?
Yeah, it is.
Your argument is that it applies. Gall can apply to this as well as several other things.
No, as several other things as well as this.
Yes. So it does in fact apply to this as well as several other things.
Wait, can I ask how it applies to it? That's all I want to know. How does it apply to it?
You're going to steal somebody's marbles, you have to have a little gall to take their marbles. And sometimes you win them all and you got the gall to get them.
Okay. I think I am ready to make a ruling. Joe Lobb, leave your marbles in the circle, because it takes gall to win marbles. Chance of shower stays.
Chance of shower is crushing it with gall tonight.
Yeah, you guys.
Thank you.
Here we go. Evelyn has put defense lawyer, defendant, and I think
that's for our next game. No touch.
I'm not done with this game. What's going on? All right, then Evelyn put screwdriver earlier. I'm gonna go open that up to construction. And since Moonman is gonna make us do G again if I pick him, so why don't you go ahead, Chance Showers?
Pick something with a G.
Tools.
T.
Truss.
What?
Truss.
Okay. I'm gonna say trust. Huh.
Oh, trust it.
Time off.
Terrible coworkers.
Trades.
What?
Trades.
Tresses.
Tunnels.
Tons of
Tubes.
Tommy Boy jeans.
Peel paint.
Tailgate lunches.
Tiny windows.
Tall towers. Don't die now.
Tiny houses.
Tiny stuff.
Tractor trailers.
Tractors.
You got a challenge? You look like you want to.
I'll challenge.
All right, let's hear it.
Tractors are more farming than construction. I think if you have a tractor trailer, that's how you're getting your stuff there. Tractors themselves are more like farm equipment.
Okay, Moonman, what you got?
It's a 2-part. If you have a tractor trailer, the end is the trailer, the front is the tractor. But if you're raising a barn and you're not Amish, you don't have the people, you have to lift the walls using a tractor and some rope.
Okay. You look like you're gonna say something else. Chance of showers, yeah. You gonna say something else?
I feel like that's some backwoods barn raising, first of all. Rope and a tree. You're gonna die. So
I've seen worse.
Okay. Well, I'm ready to make my ruling.
I'm good with that.
After Tara so harshly judged the way I was raised, where we would we would do the trailer pushing, with the tractor. How dare you? Moonman, you're victorious. Get out of here. Yeah, judgmental meanie. Congratulations, Moonman.
You're lucky to be alive today, sir.
Yeah, I am. We do it with a four-wheeler where I'm from.
We need a lot of four-wheelers for that then. All right. That is a contentious and cantankerous water buoys. Which brings us to our next game. Our next game is the alphabet game, and this is a two-person scene for Rigamarole and Chance of Showers.
Uh-oh. We're in trouble.
I am excited for this. See, when you cast this stuff, you can't predict the dynamic of the evening in advance. So this is going to be extra.
I got no beef with Riggy. I got no beef.
We got beef. We're gonna throw it down.
Gonna throw down over barn raising.
Or alphabets.
Or alphabets, yeah. So the suggestion we got for this game was a relationship, and the relationship is going to be defense attorney and defendant. And you can decide who is who. This is a 90-second game. They're going to try and get through the scene using a letter of the alphabet to start with, and then each sentence will start with the next letter of the alphabet. And we've got two suggestions. And Evelyn, I've been warned that you're obsessed with O.J. Simpson. So I don't know what that's about, but hey, you do you.
Gotta quit.
Right, exactly. So the letter that you'll start with is O, and I'll start the timer as the scene begins.
Open and shut case. That's what they're saying.
Oh, plead. It's all about the plead.
Quit talking about this in public.
Remember, we have to win this, or it's over.
Surely we want to win.
Trust me. I need you to trust me. We're going to get through this.
Unless you're more helpful in discovery, this is over.
Victory is mine. I win every time.
Winning is done in the courtroom.
You know, Xerox was a company that won in the courtroom.
You weren't the lawyer.
Zero evidence.
All right. Can we focus on my case?
Because I'm not focused.
Cool. Yeah, you're focused. Cool.
Definitely gonna win this. Definitely gonna defend you. Definitely, it's okay.
Evidence. They have so much evidence.
Fudging evidence. They have nothing. They have nothing.
Grand jury is what they're saying. Grand jury. That's bigger than a regular jury. Right?
A high jury could be bigger than a grand jury. I think I learned that at some point in my school.
I can't go to jail. I have dancer's legs.
Just relax. It's going to be fine. They love dancer's legs.
Kill me. They're going to kill me in there. For my legs.
Love you. Love you. They're going to love you in there. But you're not going there.
My mom's going to kill me.
No. Your dad probably will, but your mom will love you forever.
Ding,
Okay.
ding, ding.
Yeah, so, well, you did pretty well. You didn't do it in 90 seconds. You did it in 2 minutes and 51.87 seconds, but it was a good scene, so I kept it going.
Thank you.
But yeah, no, it was really, really good. And so we're going to keep building that scene. We're going to give you another shot at the time. And we're going to run that scene now, working the other direction of the alphabet. And let's see if you can beat the time of 2 minutes, 57 seconds. We don't even worry about 90 seconds. It'll be what it'll be. And I'll start the timer.
Wait, what letter?
Somebody starts. We'll start with O and work your way backwards now.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
On my honor.
Now try that again, but make it sound more authentic.
My honor on.
Love it. Love it. We can work with that.
Knife. We got to talk about the knife.
Just maybe don't mention the knife.
I think they're going to ask about the knife.
He might, but I don't think she will.
Oh gosh, do you think she's going to be asking the questions?
First, I think she will, and then maybe later the judge.
Existential crisis in my head.
Don't worry, I got you.
Cheap. Why'd I pick a cheap lawyer?
Because you're cheap.
Am I really not worth it?
0 times worth it.
You're right. You're the perfect fit for a cheapo like me.
Excellence prevails.
Well, let's get down to what cross-examination's gonna look like.
Very, very bad, but I want you to stay hopeful and just smile a lot.
Unless smiling makes me look more guilty.
True. Show me your best smile.
Smile.
Right. Well, maybe less teeth.
Quiet smile.
Perhaps a quiet smile is best.
Or open mouth.
And scene. And they managed to do it in 2 minutes and 40 seconds. They beat their time doing it backwards and still built a great scene. Good
We're
job.
number 2.
Absolutely.
New record.
Yeah, well done. Well done.
Slowest record.
That's a good scene too, and that's the heart of the game after all. I don't like Rigamore's chances though. I think Rigamore's in big trouble here.
Cheap lawyer.
It wasn't me.
That's what happens. It wasn't me.
Lawyer.
Be red-handed.
While Rigamorole contemplates his fate, it is time for another Flops original game created by the one and only Chance of Showers. It's time to play something we haven't played in a while. It's time for Top Flops Cooking. Yes, the cooking show where we give you an unusual ingredients and 2 of our chefs will prepare splendid dishes with that ingredient and they will face our judges. Oh, and our judges are severe. The judges for tonight's game will be the Moonman, Chance of Showers, and Rigamarole. And each of them will try this special dish, and they will decide whether they liked it, hated it, or ate it. Let's find out. So let's welcome our 2 contestants, and then we'll tell them what their secret ingredients will be tonight. Our first contestant is a chef that you may have seen from the supermarket. He's got his visage on cans of SpaghettiOs everywhere. Let's welcome Chef Boy RD.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Chef. How are you tonight?
Doing all right. How about you?
Doing all right indeed. Good to have you here tonight. We have a competitor for you, of course, and your competitor tonight will be the one, the only, the Iron Chef. Let's welcome the Iron Chef. He's made actually out of metal, which most folks don't know about him. Hello, Iron Chef. How are you this evening?
Hi. I'm a bit rusty with cooking, but I'll manage.
Okay. Well, if you need any oil, you let us know. Now, we'd like to, before we give you the secret ingredient, we'd like to introduce you to tonight's judges, and they will take your dish and they'll try it. Let's give a big warm welcome from the Muppet Show, the famed Swedish Chef. Let's welcome the Swedish Chef on board here tonight.
Oh, so glad to be here tonight. Oh, yum.
Oh, it's so good to have you here. Your expertise is going to be wonderful with tonight's secret ingredient. I'm so sure. Yes.
Yum.
Yeah. Ooh, let's welcome our next judge. Our next judge is a local favorite. Yep. It's that guy behind the counter at McDonald's. Let's welcome that guy behind the counter at McDonald's.
Would you like fries with that?
I would indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, who doesn't want fries with that? That's not tonight's secret ingredient, but at the end, we will all have fries with that. That's super, super exciting. And finally, our last chef is renowned for his award-winning book, You Can Eat Anything You Find Anywhere. Yes, that Master Forester Pine Cone.
Signore Cone.
Hi, I'm Paco.
Hello.
Ooh.
How you doing tonight, Pine?
I'm feeling fresh as the daisy because I walked here, and although it's quite a suburban sprawl over to your studio here, on my way before the suburban sprawl was a beautiful little wooden path, and I was able to eat so many things on the way. So many things.
All right. Well, I think you'll really appreciate tonight's secret ingredient. We know in our world there is all sorts of waste, right? And some of that waste ends up in weird places in the ocean, fused to lava rocks. And it's a real problem when we're not reducing, but it's even a worse problem when we're not reusing. But tonight we've got that covered. So tonight for our chefs, their secret ingredient in the dishes they're going to prepare for you are rubber duckies. Tonight's secret ingredient is rubber duckies. So we're going to have both chefs go off screen for a moment. They're going to make their dishes for you, and then we'll have them back on, and we will talk to our judges and see what our judges thought. Yeah. Yes, Pine Cone back. Yes, and guy behind the counter, you can be here as well. So, judges, what are you excited about with this secret ingredient we have tonight?
Well, personally, I'm excited about the idea that the rubber ducky will not be going into the trash. See, when rubber duckies go into the trash, they go to a landfill, and all the nutrition from all that delicious plastic from inside of it ekes out into the water and in the soil, right. And then you gotta drink it bit by bit. But if you could get the solid rubber ducky all in one go, that's gonna be good eating.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Swedish Chef, what are you excited about this ingredient? Have you ever made anything with rubber duckies?
Oh, let's go to rubber ducky. Put them in the pot and
Oh, I can tell you're looking forward to our dishes tonight. That's wonderful. And guy behind the counter at McDonald's, I don't believe I've ever seen rubber duckies on your menu, but is that anything McDonald's is considering?
Probably not. They don't want to have to change the menus all the time. It's a lot of extra work. And we're short-handed anyway, so we don't want to have to change the signs.
Yeah, and it feels like you've really leaned into that hamburger thing anyway, I guess. So yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Well, the time is up for our contestants, and their dishes are ready. And so let's bring our first contestant on. And our first contestant is going to be Chef Boyardee. Chef Boyardee, come on and tell us what you prepared for our judges tonight and let them have a taste.
You are going to love what I prepared for you with the rubber duckies. I think about rubber duckies and I think they're kind of amphibious. They go on the top of the ocean, but they also have their feet below the top of the ocean. So they live in two worlds. And a rubber ducky, he's not just amphibious that way. He's amphibious in another way. He looks sort of alive. He makes sound. But he's a dead matter. So what I do is I take things from both worlds and put the rubber ducky in the middle. I make a casserole with rubber ducky as the main theme, but modified on the lower level by alligator. Alligator, as you know, has a wonderfully delicate and pungent flavor, and it kind of pulls your taste buds down. But then, to go to the other world, we find rare eagles. Not just bald eagles, they're common, they're everywhere, but the big eagles, the huge ones, the ones that can snatch up lambs and carry them to their nests. And so that gives the dish lightness and flavor. And together, we put on a little bit of my secret sauce, and you have a spicy casserole, not just meatballs, but casserole with alligator and rubber duckies and eagles. Here you go. Enjoy.
All right. Let's see how our judges react to this dish. They're tasting it now. Giving them a minute to let it really fully spring alive on their palates. All right, let's get a reaction from our first judge, Pine Cone. What's your reaction to this dish that Chef Boyardee's prepared for you?
Hey, I'd like to thank you for your effort, because you really put a lot of effort into the dish itself. The food, it was very tasty. I thought everything was very enjoyable. I did not like the assumption that it was going to bring me to another planet, because I've been to another planet, and this was nothing like that. I will say there was one glaring issue for me, and that's the plate that you served it on, while it was still edible, was not very tasty. You could have done better maybe using a clay pot instead of whatever this was. Next time I say use a clay pot, and because the dish was kind of gross underneath the served meal, and it cut up my gums pretty bad, I'm gonna say I hated it.
Ooh, wow, that's a tough blow for Chef Boyardee. Pinecone hated it. Well, let's go over to the Swedish chef. Now you have a little bit of experience with rubber duckies, and you look like you're struggling a little bit. What did you think of Chef Boyardee's dish?
I loved it. It was fabulous. I couldn't get enough of my palate. I wanted to save some for later, and I'm crazy for it.
Oh, that looks like a big opportunity for Chef Boyardee, possibly in the Scandinavian market. Oh, that's big. So let's see what the guy behind the counter at McDonald's thought. What'd you think of rubber ducky? The rubber ducky dish.
Oh, well, between the flavor and the layering, it reminded me of that time I was cleaning out the grease trap and some splashed in my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't my favorite day, but I'm broke, so I'm still going to eat it.
So if I were understanding your rating, you didn't love it, you didn't hate it, you ate it. Is that true?
Yeah, that's...
Oh.
Grazie.
All right, Chef Boyardee, you've got kind of one of each category. Let's see what our judges thought of the Iron Chef's interpretation of the rubber ducky ingredient. Let's welcome the Iron Chef back on.
Yes.
So, Chef, tell us a little bit about the dish that you've prepared for our judges.
Of course. My dish is my very own recipe of beef jerky, except it is not beef. It is rubber duck jerky. The normal beef jerky is already very chewy, but the rubber duck adds 10 times the amount of chewiness. And also, when you're eating meat, it's good that you get iron with that, which is why I cut off one of my fingers and shaved it down into little bits of iron so it can fill your entire palate. So if you are looking to get strong and have good blood, and also if you're looking for something chewy to eat, this is the most chewiest, the most meatiest, and the most heartiest piece of meat you'll ever eat.
All right. Thank you very much, Iron Chef. So let's start this time with the Swedish chef. What did you think of this dish?
What was this? Bark. What it is? I ate it.
Okay. Perhaps not not exactly the response that the Iron Chef was hoping for, but it could have been worse. It could have been worse. So let's go over then to the guy behind the counter at McDonald's. What did you think of this creation from the Iron Chef?
It was way too chewy. I mean, my break's not long enough to get through even a piece of it. And now my stomach feels like the shake machine. It's broke all the time. So I hated it.
Oh, another.
It's like I hate my job.
That's a tough blow for the Iron Chef. Okay, but we have one more judge to hear from, and then he seems to be eating it with some vigor. Plain Cone, what did you think?
I'm sorry, I had to eat it real quickly because I ate like half a stump earlier, and it takes a while to pass when I gotta go to the bathroom.
Sure.
Anyways, I was thinking, that guy over there that talks about how long his break is, and this person who seems to be possessed by the devil over here, may be missing something in the meal, because when I was eating it, it actually was like hurting my hand to eat. I don't know, it might be too chewy how it is, but the taste is really good and the flavor's nice, but I can't help but I can't get past the fact that it hurts my hand to eat it. So I guess I'm gonna say I loved it, but with the caveat, if next time I didn't have to eat my own hand to eat it, I think I would like it better. Does that make sense?
That does make sense. So it's kind of like I loved it minus, right? It's like when you get an A minus instead of an A. So
yeah, I gotta go to the bathroom again. I'm sorry.
No, it's no problem, Pine. No problem. So it seems like on the surface we would have a tie. Each chef got similar ratings, but well, I hate to say it, Iron Chef, your rating for liked it was just a little bit less. So our winner this evening is Chef Boyardee. Chef Boyardee, and we congratulate you. Of course, everybody's a winner for coming on Top Flops Cooking. And Chef Boyardee, we will be looking forward to seeing your mass-produced version of your dish. And we wish you a lot of luck with your sales. And who knows, maybe you can even convince McDonald's that it doesn't take a lot of time to prep. Might even save some money. Who knows? So thanks to all our fans for being here tonight. And thank you for our judge chefs. We appreciate you. That's it for Top Flops Cooking. See you all next time.
Oh, great. Who won?
Oh, it's over, man. It's over. It was the guy on the can.
I was on the can.
See? All right. That was Top Flops Cooking. So we're going to do a different style game. We're going to do a game based on a monologue that one of our flops is going to deliver to us. They're going to tell us a little story about luck, right? That was a suggestion from Mrs. Gumby. Good suggestion. It's St. Patrick's Day. We associate St. Patrick's Day with luck and four-leaf clovers. So the flop that's going to tell us a story this evening will be, let me see here, it'll be Wormhammer. Wormhammer's going to give us his best story about luck. And then two other flops, Joe Lobb and the Moonman, will come on screen and they will bring that story to life as a two-person scene before your very eyes. So Wormhammer, come on out and let's hear your very best story about luck.
Okay. Well, one night I was coming home late and I didn't have a car, I didn't have a bike, but I knew that the bus was going to be what I was going to be able to take because it was the last bus that I could take at that hour. And I say goodbye to my friends. I get on this bus and I'm one of the only people there. The bus driver, he's like this real gruff guy. I like hand him a crumpled dollar bill and some change. And he's like, get back there. And I wander my way past a few other freaks and I get on the seat that I choose and sit down. And because it's so late, I'm getting really tired. And one guy is trying to strike up conversation and he's telling me about how he was just bowling and that he had gotten 10 strikes in a row. And I wasn't buying it. But this guy insisted that he was the best bowler in all of the state. And this guy telling such a boring story combined with my sleepiness, I fell asleep within 2 minutes on this bus. And I must have been out for at least an hour. But the lucky part here is that when I woke up, he was gone and the bus was just pulling in to the stop that I needed to get off on. So I get off, I nod my head to the bus driver. He does another little grunt where he goes, "Ugh." And then I get off the bus, walk a couple blocks to my house, and then I find a $20 bill on the ground. And I'm like, boy, it really is my lucky day. And I pocket that. I come home, I show it off to my parents. They're like, what? Where'd you get that from? And I'm like, you wouldn't believe it if I told you. And then I go to bed.
All right. Well, that was pretty lucky. You avoided, of course, having to listen to someone blather at you on the bus. So that in and of itself would be lucky. But then the money, what a nice capper on that story. So let's get our actors out and let's see that scene.
Oh man, I gotta catch this bus, otherwise I'm stranded here. Oh, hey, there he is. Stop here. Okay, here you go. Here's a dollar bill, and I think I got some. Yeah, here we go. Here's what do you need? 75 cents, 80. Oh, just take the whole bunch of it. Yeah.
You can keep the Canadian.
Oh, okay. Yeah, thanks. All right. That was great. Now, where am I going to sit?
I would suggest a seat.
Okay, yeah, that's good. I'll remember that. Okay, this looks good.
Are you sure? Are you comfortable enough?
Yeah, I'm good. We can go.
I don't want you to be uncomfortable. You know.
No, I'm fine.
To be really unlucky to be uncomfortable on the bus.
Yeah. How do you like that seat all day? That must be rough.
Yeah, I kind of have some problems back there. This was not.
Okay.
It wasn't the job I hoped for.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
In fact, I mean, I could really use a massage, if you don't mind.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I do mind. I'm real tired. I can barely keep my eyes open.
Fine.
Why don't you ask this guy? He looks kind of athletic. He might be a football player or a curler or a bowler or something.
You don't want to talk to him.
Oh,
He's just going to want to show you his balls.
oh. Oh no, too gross. Oh, oh. So, you gonna give that crazy driver massage or what?
I did that last week. Somebody else's turn. I
Oh.
can only give them a massage so often.
Oh,
I mean, these are important fingers.
how so?
I'm the best bowler in the state.
Yeah.
I got to
Tell me
keep these
about it.
fingers limber.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Pins aren't going to fall by themselves.
You strike out a lot? Oh, no, wait, that's baseball. I know there's a strike in there somewhere. Man, I am beat.
I don't strike out with the ladies with these fingers.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Oh, and giving massages too. They love that. Ugh.
Now, after they see me get 3, 4, 10 strikes in a row, they just want to hop on the bus with me, head back to my place. I said, hey. Yeah, that's how it happened.
Oh, wow, that's a great story. I believe every word of it. And hey, look at this. This is right where I need to get off. So, good story. Thank you. I'm gonna get out of here now. And hey, Mr. Driver, you have a good night. What's left of it? Man, it must be 3 a.m.
Yeah, whatever. Get off.
Yeah, okay, I'm off. Oh man, I hope folks don't kill me. What?
Hey,
Wait a minute.
down here.
What?
Here.
Is that what I think it is? It's
Yes,
green.
I'm what you think it is.
It's
Pick me
wrinkled. It's a $1 bill. No. What the hell?
Yep.
It is a $20 bill. Oh
Yep,
man.
you can
Oh,
spend me
man.
anywhere you want.
Yeah, I could probably spend you in more than one place too. Wow.
Well,
Wow,
I mean, you
wow,
could only spend me once,
wow.
get some of my friends.
That's true. That's true. You got other dead presidents to keep you company. Wait till my folks hear about this. Whoa. Hey, Ma, Pa, guess
Wait,
what I
don't
just
tell
found?
them. They'll take me.
Oh,
They'll
no,
steal
no.
me.
My parents are cool. My parents are cool. Finders keepers is what we say around my house. Losers weepers. And I have no idea who the loser is. If I knew, I'd give it back to him or her, but there's no.
It might have been your parents.
Hmm?
It might have been your parents. They're going to take me back.
It might
You
have
better
no,
keep me a secret.
no. My folks are real careful with money. Real careful. They wouldn't let a nickel slip out of their hands without knowing it, let alone a $20 freaking bill. Whoa.
Oh, the butt wiping bill? No. Well, after you used it, I used it, and then I put it down because well, we just use it when we need it. But yeah, I don't know what happened to it. What do you think? I've just made a 20s? Here's a 50. You're welcome. And scene. All right. What an odd ending to that, but I like Bill talk.
That was really accurate with that last
Did Bill
bit.
talk to you, Wormhammer?
No. That bit where you came in.
Yeah, nice. You just never know what you're going to see on the streets, right? So we are going to now do a game for you called Foreign Movie Dub. And so what we need from you is we need in the chat the name of a movie that should never be made. And that will be something we'll see a scene from. But of course, with this movie, this is a non-English version. We just had the Academy Awards. This film was nominated. I don't know if you saw that. And 2 of our flops will act out the scene, but of course, they're not speaking in English. So 2 of us will have to translate. So the folks that will be acting out the scene are going to be Joe Lobb and Wormhammer. And the folks that are going to be dubbing it are going to be me and the Moonman. And we'll be off camera as we're dubbing it in a moment. So let's see what suggestions we have coming in. Oh, I like that. Okay, so we've got Ah, our friend Leathertown Entertainment's here. So titles include Limes Won't Ask for Help. That's good. Clabber McDaver gives us Grass Beaters. I like that. We get another one from Leathertown, The Grapes of Math. We've got Hogs Wild, Bugs Mild. Evelyn gives us Blue, How It's Made. And Mrs. Gumby gives us Stinky Roses. So, Flops, any favorites in there that you'd particularly like us to do? And we just,
I'm thinking, yeah.
what's that? You want Stinky Roses? Is that what I hear consensus for?
Yes.
Okay. So tonight we're going to see that melodrama from somewhere in outer Slobovia. We're going to see the award nominated Stinky Roses. And I will dub for Joe Lobb and the Moonman will dub for Wormhammer. So let's see that scene.
Yeah.
Look at these roses. They're so pink. They're so beautiful. Would you like them? I will give them to you for free.
Good.
I don't know. They smell a lot like a 20 I once had. Horrible.
You offend me with your sickening face of disgust.
Well, my face is disgusted because of what you did.
What? I've just given you these beautiful flowers picked from my garden as a gesture of human kindness from me to you.
And I gave you something I just picked from my butt crack.
Well, this hardly seems a fair exchange, and plus it's very disgusting indeed. What kind of world do we live in these days? Ah! I weep!
I'm going to stab you. And stab you.
Me? Well, that's
Yeah.
hardly friendly and neighborly.
Okay, fine. I'm just going to trim one of the flowers.
Oh, well, that's fine. That's very acceptable. Flowers should be trimmed and cut to maximize their fragrance and their beauty.
Maybe this way you can give it to somebody else. It'll look prettier this way because I know flowers. And,
you know flowers?
Well,
Who
look
are
at
you that are so wise in the way of flowers?
I'm the gardener. I've been working here for 27 years. Did you see me digging? I'm digging all day. I'm here every day.
Oh, well, I must admit you look a little bit familiar. I'm just terrible with faces.
You must be. You're face blind. Look at how strong I am. You can see my muscles. You don't need to see my face.
Well, your muscles are quite impressive, I must say. I have muscles too. Of course, my muscles are a little bit older than yours, but I think for my age, I look quite good. Wouldn't you agree?
I think you could use a little bit of work. Here's some pointers. First, you're going to want to lift this stuff 10, 20, 30,000 times a day. Just pick up these piles of soil. It's going to be your workout.
Well, this pile of soil is too large. I will lift a smaller pile of soil.
All right, fine.
Yes,
Here's a smaller one.
Yes, that's more like it.
And
easy indeed.
Whoa!
Oh, you seem to have fallen in the rose bed.
I'm fine.
Okay.
That's part of my workout.
Oh,
Great for the skin.
Interesting. But I have a question for you. So, if you're the gardener here, then you must have known that these roses were stinky. And so I have to ask you, sir, why would you plant stinky roses?
No, that's easy. It's to keep people like you out of here. I can't stand people.
But this is a public garden. People are here all the time. That's the very nature of a public garden.
Used to be. I put these flowers just
Yes.
right up at nose level.
Uh-huh.
Here and there. I plant
Yes.
peanut plants so the kids have an
What?
allergic reaction. That keeps a lot of the people around. It's great.
That's purely dastardly. I cannot believe you do that. What? This is an outrage.
Well, this
why
is
do I-
my garden. I can do what I want if kids die, I just bury them, use them as fertilizer.
But, oh, well, that is actually very ecologically sound.
I know. I plan on dying here too.
Well, could I get in on that?
Bury myself.
Huh. You know, I'm
Plant
a
a
very
couple
big,
of flowers.
Mm-hmm. You know, I'm a kind of a big fan of human composting. Could I get in on this burial thing too?
Well, let's see. I've got an opening. How are you doing next week?
Well, as a all right, and that is Fired Movie Dub. What an odd twist that took. That would have been great if this were our Halloween show, wouldn't it? That would be excellent. And so this is the point in our show where we take just a brief break. We call it halftime, intermission, whatever you want. And it's where I shamelessly plug this month's charity, which is Second Wind Cottages. Second Wind Cottages. And again, their work is ensuring shelter for the homeless. They build shelter for the homeless. Very, very cool organization. Do check them out and do support them, or a small donation or a big donation or whatever you might wish to contribute, right? That's how we keep good things happening in our community. We will be back in 5 minutes or less. We have a killer second set planned for you, and it's a great way to start your weekend. All right. Now a pause also here on campus.
You're on.
And we're back, and hope you had a good halftime there. Hope you got yourself your favorite St. Patrick's Day beverage. I have
Shamrock
water.
Shake.
Shamrock Shake, that's right. You know, it's funny. I loved those when I was a kid, and I tried it as an adult, and I was like, I don't remember mint in these, but clearly they had mint in them, right?
We make
They
them here
had
at
to.
home.
Do
Yeah.
you?
Yes.
Nice.
So tomorrow
Nice.
is Shamrock Shake Day.
Huzzah. That's great.
Well, plus they've changed the formula since the good old days. So
No, they
I
didn't.
guess
The
probably.
machines are just the same, and they're so old that it tastes wrong now.
and it's like
Yeah.
some potato based
Yeah, well,
something.
You get a
It's
shake now.
Literally, like, yes, this is like, look it up. It's not even like an ice cream shake anymore.
No way.
It's some bizarre.
Well, they put whipped cream on it now. I got a shake one time, and I was like, "The hell is this? It's got whipped
Yeah.
cream and a cherry." I'm like, "That's not an old school McDonald's shake that tastes like
No,
paste, toothpaste, but paste
good old
nonetheless."
fashioned, like,
Yeah,
good old fashioned, like, toothpaste
right. Yeah.
shamrock
So
shake.
this is the part of our program that we call Gen X flops, gripe about the good old days.
And us young
So
people are over here going, these
the
old
millennials are
folks.
like, "What the hell are they talking
We
about?"
gotta get our
Well,
Gen
they
Z
don't need
guy
to know.
in
We
here.
speak in our own special code.
Exactly right. So we're gonna play a game called 186. Wormhammer's gone missing in action, but that's okay. He'll realize that we've started the second half. And
Okay. I think he's a juvenile and it maybe perhaps an Amber Alert.
Bedtime? Oh, I was gonna say it's bedtime.
Bedtime is probably.
Yeah, it's his bedtime. That's what's going on. So we're gonna do 186, and since it's St. Patrick's Day, we're gonna start with shamrocks. And for folks who've never seen 186 out there, we get objects from you and we build a stock joke around them. So the joke goes, 186 blanks walk into the bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve blanks here." And then we make up the punchline of what the things say back. And so we're going to go with shamrocks for our first 186 joke. Joe Lobb.
186 shamrocks walk into a bar and the bartender says, "We don't serve shamrocks." And the shamrocks say, "Oh, come on. Can't you see that we're not just conjoined twins? We're conjoined quadruplets. We're thirsty."
186 shamrocks walk into the bar. They do. And the bartender says, No, we don't serve shamrocks here. And the shamrocks are pretty agitated about it. And they say, "Well, you know what, man, then you can stick it up your own shillelagh." Moonman.
186 shamrocks walk into a bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve shamrocks here." The shamrocks say, "Well, I guess we'll leave."
Chance Showers.
186 shamrocks walk into a pub and the bartender says, "We don't serve shamrocks here." And the shamrocks say, "Well, shit, Lante."
Wormhammer.
100. Oh no.
You said it again.
186 shamrocks walk into a bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve shamrocks here." And the shamrocks say, "Oh, the third one tonight. I guess today's just not our lucky day, lads."
Rigamarole.
186 shamrocks walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve shamrocks here." And the shamrocks say, "You got us all wrong. Not here for a drink. This is a shakedown."
Wormhammer.
186 shamrocks walk into a bar. They weed their way in. And then the bartender says, "Oh, it's a bunch of shamrocks. Hey, lads, this is Ireland. We let anyone drink here. Have a seat."
Moonman.
186 shamrocks walk into a bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve shamrocks here." Shamrocks say, "Beat it. He figured out we're fake rocks."
186 shamrocks walk into the bar and the bartender says, No, we don't serve shamrocks here." And the shamrocks look at him and say, "Well, it looks like your luck ran out, mofo." Wormhammer.
333 shamrocks walk into a bar.
Ooh, it's a lot of them there is.
Yes,
33.
333 shamrocks. And the bartender says, "We don't serve 333 shamrocks." And The 333 shamrocks say, "Oh, don't worry about it. We're actually 333 and a quarter. One of us has the fourth clover."
All right. That's 186 shamrocks, but we have more suggestions. Let's do 186 hogs. 186 hogs walk into the bar. I see the gears turning,
say
and Joe
hogs
Lobb's
or
got the first
pogs?
one. Hogs.
106 hogs walk into the bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve hogs here." And the hogs say, "We're not here to have a drink. We just wanted to give you your razor back."
Chance Showers.
186 hogs walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "We do not serve hogs here." And the hogs say, "So
Rigamarole.
186 hogs walk to the bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve hogs here." The lead hog steps up and says, "Excuse me. This little piggy lost his job. This little piggy's having a tough time at home. This little piggy just had a surgery. And if you don't let us drink here, this little piggy's gonna go wee all over the stools."
Oh my.
Ooh-bah.
Joe Lobb.
186 hogs walk into the bar, and the bartender says, "Are you kidding? We don't serve hogs here." And the hogs are chill about it. They don't get angry. They just turn their back and yawn and go, "Boring."
Chance Showers.
186 hogs walk into the bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve hogs here." And the hogs say, "Excuse me, sir. It's pronounced Harley Davidson."
Remember.
186 hogs walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve hogs here." And the hogs turn up their schnauts and they say, "Tusk, tusk, let's leave then."
Moonman.
186 hogs walk into a bar. 186 bikers stand outside very confused.
There it is again. See? The juxtaposition. All right, let's do 186 alarm clocks. So Rigamarole first.
186 alarm clocks walk into the bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve alarm clocks here. Not again." And the alarm clocks look at him dead in the eye and go, and the alarm clocks start crowding in on the bartender. The bartender wakes up in a cold sweat going, "What did I drink last night?"
Wormhammer.
186 alarm clocks walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve alarm clocks here." And the head alarm clock says, "All right, boys, time to get up and go."
All right, Chance Showers.
186 alarm clocks walk into the bar, and the bartender says, "We do not serve alarm clocks here." And the alarm clocks say, "Ain't nobody got time for this."
Moonman.
186 alarm clocks walk into a bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve alarm clocks here." The alarm clocks say, "Don't worry, we all have different times. 5 o'clock's here somewhere."
Nice. I got one. 186 alarm clocks walk into the bar, and the bartender says, No, we don't serve alarm clocks here." The alarm clocks say, "Oh, come on, man. Don't be so rash with your decisions. Why don't you just sleep on it?" Riggy.
186 alarm clocks walk into the bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve alarm clocks here." Head alarm clock says, "Psh, old man, get with the times. Wake up, man. Discrimination's not acceptable."
Joe Lobb.
186 alarm clocks walk into the bar, and the bartender has seen them before, and he says, "Oh, come on. Don't you know we don't serve alarm clocks here?" The alarm clocks say, "You don't have to get wound up about it."
Nice. Wormhammer.
186 alarm clocks walk into a bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve alarm clocks here." And the alarm clocks say, "Man, this guy's making me go cuckoo."
Nice. All right. Oh, Riggy, you got one? Okay, go ahead.
186 alarm clocks walk to the bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve alarm clocks here." One of the alarm clocks steps up and says, "Man, just looking to get a handle for this here arm."
I want to note that Chance's Shower's cat came up and gave her a kiss. That was very cute. Who's that cute cat? Who is it?
Timmy.
Timmy. Hi, Timmy.
Timmy's a vicious
Timmy
killer.
Pollo.
He's beautiful. All right, I've got one more for you, Flops. Last one, courtesy of Mrs. Gumby, is 186 hinges. 186 hinges. Okay, I got one. 186 hinges walk into the bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve hinges here." And the hinges say, "Damn, we heard this was a swingers bar." Riggy.
186 hinges walk into the bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve hinges here." Hinges begin slowly rolling up their sleeves. "Sorry about this. Can't pull our punches. Spring loaded."
Chance Showers.
186 hinges walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "Ugh, we do not serve hinges here." And they say, "Oh, but we are from IKEA."
Riggy.
186 hinges walk to the bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve hinges here." And they say, "Okay. Guess the door's not always open."
Mm.
Moonman, bring us home.
186 hinges walk into a bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve hinges here." And the hinges that are already at the bar go on strike. Cabinet doors fall off. Bathroom doors fall off. Stall doors fall off. The whole bar falls apart as the hinges leave and go down the street.
Let that be a moral to you there. Serve everyone a drink with a smile on your face.
But always
Yelp
check
is
ID.
Yeah, do that too, right? Oh, Yelp has sent me a convenient. Hey, there are Irish pubs nearby. Thank you, Yelp. You just never know what you're going to get on your phone. All right, our next game is going to be Home Shopping Network. We haven't played that one in a while. So Home Shopping Network is a game where we have a host. The host in this game will be the Moonman, and we'll send him away in a moment. And the Moonman will be pitching us a wonderful product, but the problem is he doesn't know what it is. And luckily for him, he has an assistant who will be ably portrayed by Rigamarole. And Rigamarole, without words, will give him clues. And he'll figure out what this thing is he's pitching. It does one function, it does another unanticipated function, and then it's powered by an odd source. So, what will it be? Let's find out. So we have to send the Moonman away. Moonman, please.
Nope. I'm going to.
Okay.
I can no longer hear you.
Okay.
What?
Excellent.
Now
What
let's
did you
talk
say?
crap about the Moonman.
Let's talk crap about the Moonman.
Oh my God, the Moonman is
The Moonman.
The Moon Man.
So let's see what our suggestions are. So the first suggestion we have that we're going to be pitching today is a printer. Okay, so the first thing, it's going to be a printer, but it's also oh, I like that. It's
What do you
also
like?
a
Let's read 'em.
skull key.
Okay. Also
Yeah,
a
well, we have
Skulky.
all sorts of, we have purse, bedazzled t-shirts, leggings, lamps, but I like skull key.
All right.
So it's a printer that's also a skull key, and it's powered by pacifiers. Okay,
Made up.
got that?
Located. Yep. I got it.
Yep.
It's a printer that
Printer.
is also a skull key
Skull key.
that is powered by
Powered by-
pacifiers.
Yes.
question.
Answer.
What is a skull key?
Thank you.
It's a skeleton key, but it's also very specifically in reference to an item that you usually receive in video games. So it's a skeleton key, but it's actually got a skull on the end of it.
hmm
Okay. All right.
I feel like Moon might have a chance at that one too.
Yeah, probably.
I think
Yeah.
so.
Okay, let's send him on.
Haven't you ever unlocked something?
He's unmuting.
I am unmuted.
All right, let's see it.
Good morning. It's 4 a.m. here at the Home Shopping Network, and I am Manly Cheaply here with a great new product for you. Something everyone needs in every home today. This great product is something I can't remember, but my assistant here is helping. It looks like he's got us a typewriter. Not quite a typewriter, but maybe the carriage return. No, not even that. It's the little roller for the paper feed. It's the paper itself. It's rolling paper. It's definitely not something you're gonna want to smoke. It's typing paper.
Beep.
It's a printer.
Ding, 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 ding.
It's a printer. It's much newer than I thought. I was going old school, but here we've updated things. It's a printer, but it's not just a printer. It's also something else because we don't half-ass anything. It's right on the top of my head. It's a forehead. It's a face. It's a face off, that bad movie. It's a faceless skull.
Ding ding.
It's a printer that is also a skull, and it's a skeleton key.
Huh?
It's a very it's turning something. It's one head, one skull, two turn. Skull key.
Ding 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 ding.
It's a skull key printer that is powered by the most marvelous of things. Babies crying. And babies sucking pacifiers.
Ding ding ding.
It's a great way to keep your kid quiet, print some stuff, and open up some very old locks. It's what every home needs, and you need to buy one today. Now I need to go and check my pacemaker.
Ding 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 ding, and scene.
New record.
Yeah, nice job, Moonman.
It's probably the best I've ever done on that.
Skull key was challenging, but good job. I'm impressed. Cody, good clues.
Oh, thank you.
Rigamarole, crushing it on the clues. Nice. So our next game is a short two-person scene, and this is going to be for Wormhammer and Chance of Showers. And this game is called 10 Up, 10 Down. And how it works is they're going to do a two-person scene, and they're going to start. The first sentence will be just one word. The next sentence will be two, and they'll go till they hit 10. And then they'll work their way back down to 1. So I need Wormhammer. I've got Wormhammer. I need Chance of Showers as well. There's Chance of Showers. Hi, Chance of Showers. And I'm going to give you something to inspire your scene, because we got some great suggestions from our other games. So the thing to inspire your scene will be bedazzled t-shirts. Bedazzled t-shirts to inspire your scene. So remember, we start with one word and we work our way up to 10 and then back down.
Glittery.
Jacket.
What? Did?
I got it new.
So very cool of you.
I don't see any thrifted you.
Are you talking about sheep right now?
Get yourself some awesome clothes straight from farms.
I think that the best shopping is always Amazon. Because
Amazon? Those guys couldn't sell me anything. Anything. At
I think Amazon could sell you anything, anytime, anywhere.
not if I destroy all my precious devices.
Well, maybe that is a thought and a possibility.
I already drowned both our phones.
My phone and your phone as well? Also?
Yep. You don't need.
I don't.
Nope.
And scene, I think. I don't know how many ups or downs we went there. Kind of lost count.
Oh, yeah.
But that's the fun of that game, right? It's all in the struggle, really. It's really all in the struggle. And I know Chance Showers particularly likes these sort of stress games, right? It's your favorites, right? Yeah. Like I'm going away now. Going away, mofo. Going away. All right. Our next game is for Joe Lobb and Rigamarole, and the game is called, yes, I know, so exciting. It's called Different Realities. And how this game works is they're going to do a simple two-person scene, but it's not so simple because each of them is operating in a completely different reality. It could be a situation, could be a time frame, period in history, etc. So if you have those, pop those in our chat now. And if you don't, I will make something up and give it to them. But I'll give you a second.
I'll give them a little more detail, you know.
Yeah. Well, go ahead, Rigamarole. Add some color to what I'm saying here.
We're gonna be creating a scene together. It's got to try to flow. But Dave, for example, is gonna be in a bakery in 1957, and I'm gonna be on the moon at a diplomatic summit with our new alien overlords, like that sort of thing. You know, we got to try to make it work. And we're not gonna know what each other is.
Right.
That's the important bit.
That's the whole thing.
Dave doesn't know what I am.
That's right.
We worked toward it.
That was.
Yes, we work towards it.
And maybe they figure it out, maybe they don't. Of course, at the end, we'll ask them. We'll find out. Did they figure it out? And maybe they did. We'll see.
I never do.
It's hard, right? It's hard. It's definitely hard. All right. So I'm going to give folks a second on that. And what I'll do, so nobody, I will text you, or not text, chat you, which your scene is. And
you could tell Dave. I'll take my headphones off and then yeah.
Okay. All right. That's good. All right. I'm not getting any suggestions yet from the audience, so Dave, I'm going to give you one.
All right.
You are in Dealey Plaza on the day of the JFK assassination.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Now, Dave, yep. Okay. And Riggy?
Yeah.
Your reality is it's the year 0 BC.
All right.
The day the universe was created.
What? That's not right.
No, I'm just giving you some color. You're free to use it or not.
Which one is it? The day the universe was created or 0 BC?
I mashed them up, but I mean, I guess you could say that. See, I interpreted 0 BC as the day the universe was
BC
created.
goes
But I feel like
big to small.
That's true.
So 0 BC is just year -1.
Oh, you're right. You're right. You're absolutely right. All right. So do the day the universe was created.
Okay,
That's
I
fine.
like that one better.
All right.
So
I do
great.
too.
All right.
Okay. All right. Thank
Sorry
you.
for being a jerk.
No, you're not being a jerk. That's gonna be a better scene for that. Let's see it.
Golly. Welcome, stranger.
What are you?
You look well, it's just, I can't believe, whoa, oh, don't hurt yourself there, pal. Whoa.
Oh.
You know, that wind is awful strong for November in Texas, but, you know, it does blow things around.
Is that what you call it? Wind?
Yeah. Of course, it's a nice sunny day anyway.
I think I'd like to call it force, is what I'd like to call it. Force.
Force.
Ooh.
Okay, well, that's force. You an engineer type or something?
Engineer. What's that? That seems more complex.
Yeah, they deal with some complex stuff. They sure do. But hey, you know what I'm excited about? Well,
Excited?
Yeah. I've never seen a living president before.
Living. I like that term.
Yeah. Well, you should. Living is God's gift. I mean, you don't like it, that you're squandering God's bounty, and that's not good.
God. The only before?
Yeah. The one who's outside of time. Say, you aren't a Baptist, are you?
Time. That must be what happened then and now.
Yeah. You know, a few years from now, people are going to say that time is nature's way of keeping everything from stopping at once. I kind of like that.
Ooh. I like it as well. Things flowing. A movement.
You're a right friendly guy, you know? You can't be from the Northeast. You must be from the West or somewhere. The Southwest?
I think I came from the middle.
Came from the middle, the heartland. I can tell. You got that nice heartland smile.
Like everything.
God, you like everything. Whoa. Well, now, I don't know as I would go that far, but, you know, there's things to like and things not to like. You appear to be a little unsteady on your feet. You haven't been drinking on this glorious day, have you?
A drink. I don't think fluid is yet. We can do that next.
Give you that next. Okay. You know, you talk kind of funny, but I like you, pal. Me, I had to drive 200 miles, and that was still in Texas, believe it or not. And here I am. And
Ooh.
any minute now, we are going to see a president, a United States president, the most powerful person in the world.
We could do that.
We
Yes.
sure can. We sure can.
Yes. World. We could do that. How can we?
Yeah.
Maybe if we grab this, some of this. Oh, yes. Yes. What if there was an attraction, a force? All things pushed together.
Yeah. And you know, I bet if they all came apart real fast, it would be a huge big bang.
Bang! I've had one of those.
Oh, okay.
Look what I made. Planet.
Whoa.
This one's very hot. I can't touch it with my hand.
Ooh. Oh, don't drop that thing. Oh, you did. Oh, gosh.
It's okay. It'll float around.
Okay. You might put a ring around it and make it look real pretty.
Ooh, that could be the next one.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
a little bit of this. Some of these. Yes. Oh. Yes. Planet.
Okay, well, now he's gone. 5 minutes or so, and that limousine is going to roll right past, and I can't wait.
I've got something else. Creature.
Okay. Oh. I don't know how sanitary that is. I mean, that grassy knoll is kind of dirty. There's dirt in that grass, too. You know, you might want to be a little bit more careful. That's all I'm just saying.
Dirt? We could put dirt on a planet.
That's where you usually find it.
And you said that thing before liquid. We could put liquid together in it.
Yeah.
And then we could put these things. Little creatures.
You must be a creative artist of some kind, I'm guessing.
Creator. I like that word.
Okay, yeah. It's because you're doing some crazy stuff, and I'm not sure I follow it all, but I get the feeling you've got a good big heart, and things are going to be all right if you were in charge. You're not the vice president, are you?
Vice? Is that second to top?
Yeah. Here it means second to top. I think the two of them usually travel together, though. So they should be in the same car, and it's about due in 3 minutes. So you get to see not only a president, but somebody who might be president someday.
Like I have a pair. He's vice. I'm pro. I'm proton. He's electron.
Okay.
He's out there.
Out there. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, there he goes. Oh, wait. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm trying to point him out to you, but it's actually, if I know how fast he's going, I don't know where he is, and if I know where he is, I don't know how fast he's going. It's a problem with communication.
You're just uncertain, that's all. Yeah, I get that. It's very confusing.
I'm making a
not
mess.
like this motorcade, which is right in order. There go the Dallas Police Department, and there go the firefighters, and now here comes the band playing Yellow Rose of Texas.
Sounds? I like sounds.
Yeah? Well, otherwise we just have to, act like those crazy French people who put white on their face and they don't say a word. Ooh. You're starting to go a little wavy there.
Well, when the sounds come, I move.
Oh, you're very sensitive. I can tell.
Truly.
Okay, 1 minute till the motorcade. Brace yourselves.
Minute.
Yeah.
I look forward to this occasion.
Okay.
And scene.
I think it was pretty clear what Joe Lobb was.
Okay, so what was Joe Lobb? What was happening for Joe Lobb?
Was hanging out at a book depository in Texas the day JFK was assassinated.
You're very close. He wasn't. So you were thinking he was Lee Harvey Oswald, perhaps.
I was thinking that he was Lee Harvey Oswald in the world where Lee Harvey Oswald didn't do it. Because he was like, oh, I can't wait to see a president, so.
Yeah, he was at Dealey Plaza. Okay. you were.
He was in the plaza. He was not Lee Harvey Oswald. That's probably more tasteful.
that was it. I was like, I just can't go that last step.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay. Joe Lobb, what was going on for Rigamarole?
I thought that Riggy was the demiurge at the moment of the Big Bang.
Hey.
Yeah, creation of the universe. That's right, and that's exactly right. And Clabber McDabber gave us that gem of a suggestion, so thank you for that. Yeah, so that was a fun scene. I let that one go a while because I loved Cody's reaction to like sound and things like that. That was excellent. But, gentlemen, as you know, it's time for the St. Patrick's Day party at the Van Bortles. Oh, Josephilus, I see you're here. Oh, he's gone, thank goodness. The Van Bortles. Oh, the most wonderful St. Patrick's Day parties. I look forward to it every year. And it's so nice when it's quiet here in their study. They have the best St. Patrick's Day spread. The corned beef is exquisite, perfectly salted, and the shamrock shakes are glorious. I've heard Cedric won't be here this year. Cedric's head is floating off somewhere in the clouds. And I thought I saw Josephus somewhere, but apparently I was wrong about that. He seems to be nowhere around. Good. That's excellent. And I suppose Stefan will show up. Oh, good God, Angus, you're here.
Yes, I'm here. As
And what-
always, stalking these halls.
Yes, Stalker is exactly what I think when I think of you, Angus. Oh, there he is. I
Waiting
knew
to
it.
see whatever smudge will pop up.
Yes, well, here it is. It's called the smudge is called Josephus. What are you writing about now, Josephus?
Oh, you'll just have to buy the book when it comes out if you can scrape together the 15.95, which I
Hopefully not another memoir, if he can remember anything these days.
Yeah, I know his
no.
brain is like oh gosh, I don't know, Swiss cheese in a sieve. Honestly.
more of a scandal. I don't know.
Yes.
You have trouble understanding it since your background is the mirror image of my background.
That is because we are on opposite sides of this mirror room.
Yes, Josephus, you act like you've never been at the Van Bortles mansion before, honestly.
Oh, I know crannies and corners in that mansion you've never dreamed of.
I don't want to hear about your nooks and crannies, sir.
Taffy tells all.
Yes,
Doesn't take much to get her drunk, and then, you wouldn't believe what pours forth.
Oh, yes, I would, but...
Don't be disgusting, Josephus.
Yes,
I can only
indeed.
about 2/3 of it, but
Well,
she is
honestly,
a font of information.
I'm sure. Yeah, but it's the quality of the information, Josephus. You know,
Did I hear you say that Cedric is missing in action?
Cedric is missing. He took his head off again, and it's floating about. I think Penelope may be chasing it, but I'm not
You make
sure.
such a mess every time. There's blood all over the carpet.
I know. I keep telling him to get a head cap, but he doesn't. He doesn't. I thought Penelope would be here, but she's late as always, and the same for Stefan.
I do believe she was late to her own wedding last year.
Yes, that was true. I don't know.
And I had to step in as the bride.
I will say you looked lovely in that taffeta dress. Yes, that's true. Well,
We are the same size.
Oh, Penelope.
Oh my God.
What?
I am joining you from New York City, and I have just seen the most fantastical Broadway play, and I am so glad I am not stuck there with you in that stuffy library. Oh my God.
The Van Bortles mansion is much more than just a library, Penelope.
Yes,
Surely you would know if you had spent a single minute in it.
A library, if you will.
Believe me, Angus, a single minute is all anyone can stand with Penelope's presence.
I do.
Yes.
Please do catch me up on the dreary dritherings of what has been happening, because I have not been paying attention in the least on my wild woman's week in New York City.
Well, hello everyone. It's great to be here. Of course you recalled me. I'm Duke Conroy. Yes, coming straight here from my Broadway show. Oh, Penelope.
Conroy.
I gave
In the
you front row
library.
tickets.
You're in the clearly you're in the library.
Yes, I know. I traveled up here after the show. I thought you would be joining us here for the weekend, Penelope.
No.
I'm so-
No. I am at the Ritz-Carlton.
Oh.
I will not be leaving here
I'm
until
I'm
they
so
have
sorry
my
you got trapped at the
body.
Ritz-Carlton. I'm so sorry you got trapped there. I wish we could have had you back here at the library with the rest of us.
No,
I'm sorry, sir.
it's fine.
I don't believe we've ever seen you here before.
No, I've never seen you either. Curious. Yes, I'm Duke Conroy. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Yes. And you know the Van Bortles how? Oh, do shut your trap, Penelope.
Hey, you shouldn't.
I can hear you all the way from
Penelope
New York
in that
City.
way. She's one of my oldest friends.
Good Lord, sir, we don't know you, and I doubt you even know the Van Bortles at all.
I don't know the Van Bortles.
No.
That's rich. The Van Bortles have been to every single one of my productions. I wouldn't be surprised if they went there with Penelope now instead of spending the evening with you gentlemen.
In your dusty room of books.
Well, this room is lovely, Penelope. I shan't be saying a thing about the room.
Well, you've got that right, sir.
I did decorate it myself, but however, I told the maid that she didn't need to dust in there, so it is actually quite dusty.
Yeah, it's not as
Well,
dusty
sir,
as
I was
these
going
men.
to... I was going to denigrate your productions, but you've shown class and taste by admiring the Van Bortles library, so I don't think I shall, actually.
So Penelope, what was this show that has apparently changed?
Yes, Penelope, regale us with the show you've seen.
Oh, it was fantastic!
It was horrible.
Oh,
It
Stefan.
was horrible.
It
Ugh.
was a combination original piece of Chicago, the Book of Mormon, the Lion King, and the on-stage Broadway Harry Potter. It was just mind-blowing. I can't even describe.
Yes, and of course,
Oh,
Duke
That's not what
Conway
happened to me at all.
was
Sounds
able to
absolutely
play
dreadful.
Billy Potter and the head Mormon for the Book of Mormon. I forget his name. Anyways, that character.
Oh,
That
Stefan,
guy.
for God's sakes, tell us what really happened.
I was attacked
Oh,
by
that's
Taffy's
outrageous.
trained squirrels.
Oh!
She left them behind. That's why I'm late. I've been here.
Well, I've heard from Taffy, and she tells me she's out having dinner with her parents, as if her parents could stand her company.
Oh, I think you pronounced syphilis wrong.
I may have, it's true.
Oh, Taffy, one of my favorites.
Well, any friend of
Everybody.
Taffy is certainly no friend of the Van Bortles.
There's only one person I love more than Taffy, and it's Wedgeworth.
Yes, well, where's Wedgeworth been? Nobody's seen Wedgeworth in close to a year.
Anyways, back to
I
the
heard-
squirrels. Were they singing, perhaps?
No,
Or biting and
Uh,
screeching.
they
Well,
don't
no.
sing. They lick nuts.
that's a form of choreography. I'm willing to
They
bet
weren't
that
licking. I can confirm they were not licking.
Uh-oh. Oh, I
It's
do
a-
feel
it's
bad
a
for
form
you.
of
Stefan.
choreography usually used and saved for the adult genre of film.
Finally, Josephilus, something worthy of writing about. At least for your talents.
Oh, I don't know. I have to find out more about these wounded gonads.
Hmm.
Well, I can
Well,
show you.
This
Well,
tickles me.
I
This
should be
is-
going for. I seem to have to need to train some squirrels,
Yes.
and I do not want to see
Yes.
that man's testicles. Have a
No,
nice
nor
life,
do I.
everyone.
Yes, nor do I. Good Lord.
Wow. A stylistic mishmash, if you ask me.
Once again, this family has embarrassed me to the core, and I cannot stand it once more. I am going for room service, everything on the menu.
I'm not leaving. I'm just going to stay here, turn out the light, and wait for those squirrels to go away.
All right, and that's the latest episode of the Van Bortles. Just never know what's going to happen when we visit the Van Bortles. By the way, if you if you are curious, we have pretty much every show we've ever done, particularly the virtual ones, online on our YouTube channel, and all the games are tagged, so you could actually watch the whole history of the Van Bortles if you so decided to. Speaking of online, we invite you to like us on Facebook, and that's where we post our shows. And whether it's an in-person show or a virtual show, often those will be up. So the show we did last night at the 8 Gallery in a couple of days will be up. If you missed it, you can at least get a second chance, but next time, come on out and have some fun with us in person. All right, that brings us to the last game of the evening. Let's get all the flops back on the stage. The game is called Good Advice, Bad Advice, Worst Advice. Some of our cast is still at the Van Bortles. That's great. I feel like they'll be just a little bit wiser this evening for that. And in this game, you get to ask us questions that you would like our advice on. Can be absolutely anything at all. So just put that in the chat, things you want advice on, and we will answer. First flop that's going to answer is going to give you good advice generally. Second flop, that advice won't be quite as good. And the last flop, going to be horrendous advice. The worst, possibly the worst advice. So in the chat right now, tell us things you need help with. What questions do you have? It can be matters of love. It can be, I'm getting a cat here scratching at me. It can be, I know, I didn't expect it. It can be questions about your job, employment, anything you want to know, matters of politics, even mathematical questions. Nothing is off limits here. So our first question, and we'll start and more can come in. Oh, there we go. Several questions. The first question is, how does one look for gold at the end of the rainbow? And we'll go with the same order we had earlier. I'll post that back up for us so that folks can see it to get started. Riggy, you'll get the first crack at that.
All right, I'm on it.
How does one...
I think in reference to this, what we're really talking about is chasing fantasies. And I think it's important for everyone to feel they should be able to live their dreams, but we have to set proper expectations for ourselves. Let's be honest. I'm never going to be the first person on Pluto. I may have dreamed it when I was a kid, but it's not possible. But there are other things that I can do in the same vein. I shouldn't be chasing that fantasy. I should be living my life as close to those dreams as possible. So maybe I'll be an astronaut. I won't be an astronaut.
Right.
Space is scary, people. It's horrifying. You don't want to go out there. I'm sorry. I'm on a tangent. So
yeah, a bit of a tangent, Riggy. Yeah, sure.
Focus on what you can do. So maybe I can work on satellites here. You know, maybe I could be a mathematician who helps someday get people to Pluto. Don't go looking for gold at the end of the rainbow. Look for the treasure that's in your own backyard.
Okay. Well, that's an opinion. I kind of feel I'm a big fan of Monty Python and the Holy Grail, and so when it came to stage, I was really, really excited about seeing it. And then after I saw it, I was kind of sickened by the whole, a grail's a metaphor, find your grail. And I think, Eric Idle, you blew it. And I love you, man, but you blew it. And so I think we shouldn't tell people, just settle, it's about you, settle. I'm going to say, if you think there's a freaking pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, one, do the calculations. What's the size of the rainbow? Do some math, a lost skill in this country. Calculate where the rainbow should pretty much end. Use your GPS and go there and look for the gold. Now, if there's no gold, maybe it's buried, dig. But at least have the journey.
That was awful,
Moon. Oh, thanks, Moon. I appreciate that. Go.
And if you're trying to find the gold at the end of the rainbow, your problem is there's all this weird math stuff about angles and refraction and where the light is. So what you're going to need to do is make as many rainbows as you can to narrow down a closer location, so you're not hunting all these weird spots. So what you're going to need is enough explosives to blow about 20 square blocks of fire hydrants all at the same time. You do that, there's a very good chance that you'll be sitting right at the end of the rainbow. The pot of gold will be right there. No work beyond blowing stuff up, which is just fun anyway.
I think he has a point there. Okay. I don't know if that helps, but hopefully, whether you want to, have a fun night of explosives or do what Riggy said and, settle for your rainbow, whatever. All right. Well, we have other questions. Riggy, are you actually, no, you're not frozen. I thought you were frozen for a minute. Playing a joke on me. Got a practical question for our next one. And Chance of Showers, we need advice on how to read.
Hi, I'm Chance of Showers. And when it's time to read, you gotta open a book and look at the pages and look at the letters. You're not frozen, you're just muted. I'm Chance of Showers, I'm not frozen, I'm just muted. Sorry, I was talking to myself.
God bless America. Thank you very much. Okay. Well, advice on how to read, and thank you very much, brother. Well, advice on how to read. How to read. There are so many different methods that people would like to go by. These days, let's just go old school, Dick and Jane, shall we? Sight words, memorization, practice, 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 open a book, practice, 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 sound it out phonetically. You can do it, believe in yourself. And if you can't do that, then, get a tutor.
Okay, good practical advice, leaned into different learning styles. I liked it. Wormhammer, what do you think?
I'm Wormhammer, and now nobody can hear me. I'm just gonna play everybody today. Riggy's voice, Riggy should just be everybody. That's his role now.
Awkward.
Have a book. Open it up. Throw it on the ground, because I don't like books. Next, grab yourself another book that says the word book on the cover. Open it up. Get rid of it, because I don't like this one and I don't like the words in it. Let me find another one that like the words. Alright, here we go. This one I'm holding upside down. Okay, it's a little, oh, yep, okay, yeah, you gotta absorb the words into your face. Don't be afraid to open your mouth and let the words enter your mouth. That's the way to read. Oh, yeah. Yep, that's tasting it out. Thumbs up.
All right. All right, Riggy, way to sort of mind meld with Wormhammer there. And
that wasn't
really...
me. That was all,
oh, no?
that was all Wormhammer.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, he sounds just like you. It's amazing. Well,
Sounded like me too.
Yeah. Weird. But Joe Lobb, what do you think? So we've got different techniques. We've got absorb the words. What do you got?
Well, my young colleague is on the right path by suggesting a lot of books, but neglecting to mention that what makes you think that you need to read only in English? So every day you should pick up a book with a different alphabet. I mean, one day it would be, say, English, another maybe a Russian book in Cyrillic, then perhaps something from Japan, then one of the Native American tribes. Problem is, you're going to need about 17 lifetimes just to get the alphabets down. So that reduces to a different problem. How do you have 17 different lifetimes? And if you could figure that out, let me know, because I want to buy stock. But otherwise, there's no way you're going to be able to learn to read, let alone in English. I mean, it's just an impossible task.
All right, so it really sounds like it boils down to just give up. It's too hard. There's too much. Just don't. Do something else. Play video games.
That would be an acceptable alternative. Yeah.
Do something more productive. Okay. I think we have time for one more question. And I'm going to say raise your hand. This is a financial question. So raise your hand, Flops, if you would think you might have the answer to this question. And the first three Flops who think they have an answer can go. Okay, so the question, wait for the question. The question is, should I invest in a traditional 401k or a Roth IRA? So raise your hand if you have some good advice. Yes, Chance of Showers. What do you got?
You should do both immediately. Take all of your money that you have in the bank right now and split it evenly between the two funds, like tomorrow, as soon as the bank opens.
Okay. Rigamarole, you have some advice.
Yeah, I do. So I think my friend Chance of Showers is on the right track that investing early is a good idea.
Sure.
But the thing is that both the traditional and Roth IRA, you can only put a certain amount of money in every year.
That's true, yeah.
So, yeah, sure, put money in both. You know, if your employer matches, go ahead, put the amount that they match in. The problem is, how do you get around that pesky $22,000 limit that the government says you can't put more? It's America. I should be able to put as much money as I want. If I want to put every penny I got in there, I should be able to put it in tomorrow. So anyways, how do you get around that? The answer is multiple identities. All right? There's so many people every year who, it's unfortunate, but people, we die. Humans, we die. But
What?
all that, yeah, we do. I'm sorry to let you know that. People die every year, and what happens to their social security numbers? They just go away? No, we can take those, find some debt. And great news, I found out, the former president told me that those people still get to vote even though they're dead. So you can vote multiple times, you can put more money in the bank, you can do so many things more if you're new lines of credit. Oh my gosh, we're gonna do so much. So find your favorite.
Wow, it's gonna
dead
be
person
great
and
when we're
become
dead.
them.
Okay. Cool. Well, Wormhammer, I feel Wormhammer has some maybe a different thought on this.
Yeah, I think you should not invest in any of these. And the reason that stands up to me is that they rhyme. And everyone who trades stock knows that you don't want to invest in two things if they rhyme. So I think you should short them both. And then when you get all that money from shorting them, go on a spending spree. And when they ask when you're going to buy it back, just say, come on, man, can't you tell? It's totally going to go down. Just give me a few more time. And then keep buying, keep shorting, and keep buying as much crap as you want. Forever.
Okay.
Joe Lobb.
Joe
really
Lobb,
wants to say
you wanna offer even worse this advice?
Almost there, Worm.
Okay.
So yeah, don't buy any of these things. They're paper, they're virtual, they're floating in the air. Take all your money out, buy gold, buy silver. When the time comes that you need to cross a border, gold and silver will get you a lot further than some little piece of government issued paper that says you have so many dollars and so many cents in this account. Trust me on that one. I've crossed borders before.
Nah. Well, get you further.
Moonman.
Riggy coin.
Yeah, that could be true. Moonman, bring us home.
All this, stocks and gold and what, it's none of that. You want to invest your money, you put it in a David Lee Roth IPA. You invest in beer. Not even like stock. You actually buy yourself a David Lee Roth IPA brewery. That's where you want your money to go, because your money's just going to jump. It's going to happen.
I was gonna say that is a jump, so you might as well jump.
Right.
Might as well.
Yeah, go ahead, jump.
Jump.
Oh yeah, who said that? What? All right. So I think if we learned anything tonight is we're geniuses at investing, and tonight's Flops Finance was brought to you by the makers of Riggy Coin. We're printing it in our own basements.
I think if we learned anything tonight, it's that Claver McDaver is pronounced Claver McDaver.
Is it now?
Claver McDaver told us that last show too.
Well, we screwed it up again.
What did you expect?
We
Right.
just can't
What do you mean
put
we?
the right accent on the right syllable.
Yeah, I'm with Moonman here.
Yeah.
What do you mean we?
Well, I don't know who said it, but
I don't
Claver McDaver is saying the date
Yeah.
pronounce the A like the A in
This
Dave.
is gonna be
No.
a running thing.
No, I get it. They're calling me out.
Yep.
I'm the one hosting. I'm the one who's going Claver McDaver, and they're like, God damn it, he keeps mispronouncing my name. On behalf of Comedy Flops, I'd like to apologize to Claver McDaver.
He's gonna
for
take some
the
time apart.
mispronunciation of your name.
Focus
I'm
on
gonna
his
consider.
family.
Right.
It's a
exactly.
basic skill. It's a
Right.
basic skill, Creme.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Yeah.
post a video tomorrow on the channel
Yeah.
of Creme
Apology
Fraiche's
video.
apology.
We're
Yep.
sorry,
Apology.
We're so sorry. Yep.
Claver. I mean, Clever.
He's gonna cry.
Well, we're gonna make a donation to
Could
the
it
local
maybe be
McDaver fund.
Plativer? Are we pronouncing it wrong altogether? Is there maybe
You're gonna have to be on the apology video now, Tara.
Yeah,
Yeah,
way
that
to go,
was
Chad.
terrible.
Now you're on the apology
Plativer
video.
the beaver?
Oh, good. No, this
Wow.
is probably his
No.
cousin.
Wow.
Yeah, that
Oh.
could be.
Oh,
Okay.
great.
Well-
now you're in the video for a
Great.
I don't know
Yeah,
if he
I
has
don't
a
even know if
cousin.
I don't even know if I can post this video now.
Cousins.
Yeah.
No.
Well, this show's now a train wreck.
Yeah,
Thanks.
let's delete it.
Thanks.
Now, what are you talking
Thanks,
about?
Claver McDaver.
Oh,
Mess
I'm
that
gonna-
up.
oh my-
Now we gotta redo it.
Yeah. All right. All right. And that brings us to the end of our show. Thanks to everybody who's watching and giving us great suggestions tonight. If you haven't donated to Second Wind Cottages, our fundraiser right below us, just send a little love, a little pot of gold their way if you could, a little coin
Get the
in the
people
coffer.
into the houses.
For God's sakes, they're
Jesus,
homeless.
Mary,
Help them
don't
out.
try to
Don't you have any humanity for Jesus, Mary, and Joseph?
Jesus
All right.
Christ on a
Genghis Chrysler, son of the Lord, though. He needed to
All
give
right.
in the
Oh no,
homes
but
to
for
the
real,
homeless.
if you guys could, we'd really appreciate it because they do great work over there.
Do amazing work. That's why we support these organizations, because they do great stuff.
We don't pick
And,
bad organizations, gang.
No,
Good ones.
no.
no.
Just
always
the good,
good
ones.
ones.
Ithaca Hells
Absolutely.
Angels
Just-
got turned down
No.
flat.
They did. It's true. All right. We will be back next month, third Friday, with another show. We will also be in person at the downstairs on the second Wednesday, and we'll be supporting a new organization next month. Come on out and see us. Log in and see us. And thanks for being here
Make
tonight. Take
suggestions
care.
when you see us.
Yeah. And don't make your suggestions go to hell.
Well, we can't end on that. Have a nice night, everybody. Bye.
Get warm. Enjoy the spring.